when you see these recruiting shortfalls and you hear these headlines of more parents from within the military are telling their children, hey, maybe you might want to seek another profession, the question was, what do we do about it going forward?
Well, Blake, let me just say from the jump that I recommend that anybody who is even slightly considering serving, that they go ahead and serve. It is a big part of who I am. I'm very proud of my service. And even though I didn't serve for a career like many parents out there who it sounds like are discouraging their kids from joining, I still think that they should give it a shot if they personally want to serve themselves. That said, veterans and service members aren't a monolith. We all have different viewpoints. We all have different lived experience when it comes to our military service. And so, who am I to tell a parent of a child, about their experience and as they're informing their child's career decisions or making their career decisions. I think the bigger picture here is that, currently about 80% of troops know somebody or related to somebody who is in the military. And so if this is a problem that is more than just one or two interviews in a news article, there could be cascading effects in a military that is already dealing with a recruiting crisis, as you've noted.
Allison, Brad Howard here. Thank you for your service, and it's good to see you. How much of an impact has it seems our country struggled to take care of our Iraq and Afghanistan veterans when they came back from their service, particularly around PTSD and mental health? How much has congressional inaction played into people rethinking their decision to join the military?
I mean, I can't speak to any one person's decision and how some of these issues that are in the headlines to include military sexual assault or PTSD or failure to adequately support service members at different points after they have transitioned to become a veteran. But I will say, as a nation, what we have to think about is how we care for our veterans on the other side of their service. If we are not doing a good job of caring for our veterans on the other side of their service, why would anybody raise their hand and actually step up to serve? They're already accepting a lot of risk. You know that war could be in your future if you put on the uniform. I think at least we want every man or woman who steps up and serves to know that we're going to take care of them on the backside of that service.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.